Castle of Devastating Diseases by Mattia Sica. The year has been 1352. There has been a devastating disease, and as the year 1852, where is another devastating disease going on. You are the most doctor of the century, and he received an invite to get the patients healthy in the small northern European Scandinavian town. Plague patients gather up in a huge castle, which was better known as a hospital. Goddamn, sorry, I just feel a bit dizzy right now. Give me a second. 500 years ago, when the Black Death was storming, you have been invited to do medicine called calamine. Now you're going to try if it helps to get disease. I suggest you play into headphones in a dark room. Enjoy. Let's just hope this wasn't broken like the last one. Hopefully. Like, on the last one, I did everything right. I mean, I watched a lot of things. I mean, the door was locked and everything else, and no intro. We're just gonna go already like this, alright. I really should try to have those pitch, not run, alright. Just checking out it to see if how things are going. Of course, a picture of Alexander. This is real an old castle. What do we have? Alright. Calamine. Lovely. What else we got? I swear there was... Yeah, it was... Oh, okay. Wait a sec. Wait. Where do I go? Oh, screw it. I just feel a bit dizzy, but let's get a move on, right? Ooh, spooky castle, right? I hear the patients that it's called. Well, let's go to section 1, maybe. And let's see what horrors might await us in our path. Well then. There we go. Oh, gotcha. Got a sick, sad man. Here we have it. I have a bad feeling about that place. Why are they tied up? The patients, right? I think this should. Alright, maybe not that guy. He's very alive, that's for sure. Here, maybe a jar of physical calamine would help you feel a whole lot better. There you go. You feel better? Good. I'm just gonna be drunk on it, because why not, right? I don't know if it was properly said, but I don't care right now. Here, you two. The good calamine? What he said tastes like candy. Well, you can have the bottle. I don't care. It kind of looks funny, actually, that the way how this like squashing is right entering their faces like this. I can't take this too seriously, actually. The way how they got their faces all shoved up into it. What do we have here? More statues. Why would I look up here? Wasn't there something? Ah, there we go. This makes more sense. Hello, Matthew. In section 1, where you are right now, there are only patients who have had the plague, and all just for a few days. In sector 2 and 3, those patients have been plagued for a longer time, and those sections are piping connections to machine room. In a machine, you can set the set of it to ventilate and set the ventilation. In these sections are piping connections to machine room. In machine room, you can set your medicine to ventilation valve and set the ventilation active. Hope that will help those patients. Patients are held in shackles because plague side effects are aggressiveness. Dr. Antonio. In this case, I believe that some have been broken free, actually. The journal speaks. Mementos. Put your medicine, alright. Yeah, at least this one has mementos. Working. Which is always a good gain, I have to say, of course. Well, there's only a bottle for one, actually. It's a bottle of whiskey. Who is in a mood for whiskey? You? Well, here you go. Let me just set up this bottle of whiskey that won't pour in your face whatsoever. And here you go. There you go. And so you're a happy man now. And what would this thing be? I can never find. Oh, it's pickable. Now, what would this be actually? Like one of those things you have the hot like hot coal on it, and like let me demonstrate like this, like right in his chest, let's say, to make like burnt marks. I mean, I'm just saying actually, it could be something else, but I don't know. It's just my guesses, of course. But let's get to the machine room actually. My fill, Warren. Patience. Got more chemicals here and such. More surgical items and so. Huh. Tinder rocks. What do you have? Nothing. This thing has nothing, as usual. This chest is as pickable, not openable. Oh. I somewhat got a bad feeling about this, but let me check the journal again. Notes, notification, alright. Yeah, my nose burns actually right now. But hey, there was another way around, wasn't it? Let me just check out the other way, of course. Yeah, we went here actually. I remember that there was like a. Oh shit! I better say that bit, of course. I remember mostly that there was another way. Yeah, that way was section 1 actually. Well, this place does not seem familiar to me as I remembered before actually. Now it seems familiar now. I bet we might have a locked door here. Yep, locked door. No reason to stay around here, right? Let's get a move on. So, I mean, just went back here to be sure, actually. Yeah, that's the locked door, actually. We're needed to head here. We're good. Right. Yeah, we've been here before, actually. Now, section 1 with a cable, right? But I just guess that mostly we might have a few. Oh shit! Sorry for that. What do we do? The guy seems a bit more severe at some points. Oh, there you go. We're just stuck in the table for some reason. Well, allow me to set up a small device that'll help you to breathe more often. See? You're good. What kind of a doctor am I? Just walking around like this, like, boom, you're good. I don't care. Anyways, let's get on our way. Oh. We're excited with section 2, actually. Something just dropped down, actually. Oh, a gearbox. These are mostly steam pistons, so... Up. Well... At least for this one, I would expect more story, to be honest, but we never know, right? Shame there's no one to guide us in our path, actually. Well, fuck. Alright, at least I can still watch here my back. Am I heading the right way? I have no idea. Don't mind if I do, right? Alegria, we got everything. Right then. Ooh. The heck is this? Set calamine to ventilation valve. Like, is it this thing? Okay, that's the ventilation valve, I guess. Oh. Engine is not working. Give me a second. Of course, I do believe there was another part I just walked around. I mean, I'm here just making choices, actually. There's not much of a pathway for me to follow directly. Now. Excuse me while I just bite my iPhone to be silent. I know, just kidding. Just, I'm a crazy man. You can't say that. Because it might be a bit crazy, that's for sure. Now, where do I take this? Ah. I do believe this is a proper furnace. And how is a proper place? Stay open. Then, throw in here. Close. It's not enough coal in the burner, alright? We need to set more. Right. Oh. Thankfully, for my luck, they're all highlighted as red hot coal, but I can easily pick up with my own hands. Now, stay open, please. That's another one. Let's stuff it up with coal. So the furnace or whatever heats it up might... Yeah. There is enough coal in the burner now, right? It works now. Now one less lever for us to pull, actually. Just to be sure what... Yeah, this is the cellar, actually. We still need to work on the machinery, actually, to finish out some parts. Right. Oh, sorry for that. Now, we head down here where I set the so-called ventilation valve. With this thing, is it connected to something? I have no idea, but I don't think it is, but... Whatever works is good, right? But wait a second. Calamine. Wasn't that the same for the whatever it was? I got a bad feeling about that. It actually was for the main game, actually. That turned man into monsters. And yes. See? That's what I meant. That's what I meant, actually. That's the calamine. Might be the same substance in the Dark Descent, mostly. That of that one turned the man into monsters. Right. Now, section 2 we might have more aggressive patients to handle, of course. Right, small door up ahead. At least these shadows are good that I can hide on them. Let's get this out of the way first. Of course, the goddamn barrel, of course. These are unlike the untrustable statues. To my opinion, these. Ooh, I have a bad feeling about that place, actually. At first. Alright, sorry for that. I know that type of model of the dead guy. The one that usually comes up as a zombie for us. Yeah. What do we have here? Year 1351. My name is Dr. Morgan. I was the most known scientist in the world in this century. I tried to invent new medicine to help plague patients. I invented it, but it didn't go as I thought. I gave medicine to patients and their condition didn't raise. On the contrary, it went down. And those who already had their condition very low, they got some sort of mutation. They didn't look human anymore. They become very aggressive, became monsters. I think no one knows about those things, because one wasn't allowed to get in this castle without a specific reason. Now I hope nobody tries to cure this plague on the patients with that medicine called calamine. Oh shit, it caused this all. Oh shit! Like Bioshock and Adam for the splicers. This would be a good place for him to spy around mostly. Now that we Shh. Let's hide for a second. Right, we keep from that door. For everything that's holy, do not come in this room. He's really close. Fuck me! Ow! Bastard! They were right. They become very aggressive mostly. Which way? Ow! Fuck you! Come on! Don't mind if I do! Ow! I almost had it. Right then. Alright. I thought I had it actually. Yeah, this guy, everything here was good. Right then. Let's just gather ourselves to warm up to the flame of a candle mostly. Then we got anything back here? I just guess. Well, let's see what was this way actually. Yeah, sorry if I sometimes cuss out actually. I just I just like it may sometimes anger might be small actually, but it's not the size that matters of anger, so but mostly on where it affects your brain mostly. And on that brain actually it'll dictate your behavior mostly. Oh! Jesus Christ! Oh. I thought it was fearless for a moment. Maybe have my things betrayed me? Right then. I need more oil. I need more oil. This is a lever mostly, and of course you're gonna lead more to the point actually. I can't speak without mumbling. Well, I do believe this might be a key for the other side of the hallway. Right. We're good. What? I'm just taking Mr. Lever with me. What a coincidence. What is up? Yes, up. Whatever that's holding, please close the damn door. Screw me. This is just like Justine, actually. This is way like Justine. Way too much like Justine. No, I shouldn't have making any goddamn noise, actually. This is way too much like Justine, my friend. Oh, my dead man. I could possibly hide here. Thankfully, that the other. I want people to hide here, won't I? You can bring down doors with a blow. With one single blow, he takes out doors. Like any type of door. I mean, not just metal door. Did he take a metal door? I just hope not. Ooh, key. Prison bar door key. Right. Something evil in this room, actually. Does this man have anything with him? Allow me to, like, block out the unnecessary for people to see. There we go. Now, what's with this guy? Alright, let's give him a pillow, actually. Better yet, a softer pillow I just found. Well, for some people, death might be sleeping, of course. And of course, just set him a small pillow made by wheat, flour, and sow. What do we got in this room? I got a bad feeling. Alright. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Shit. Well, not in this. If not on this one, then certainly on this one. See? What did I told you? Now let's close the damn door because I have a feeling that there might be some behind me, of course. Right. What now? And of course you remember back in this place, right? Right, let me give you a small recap. In section 1, we're right now, there are only patients who have had the plague just up to a few days. Section 2, there are 3 patients who had the plague longer time. Patients have been held in shacklets because the plague side effects are aggressiveness. And of course, and another recap, of course. I think nobody tries to cure those things because they were allowed to get the killers, the plague. See, they got some sort of mutation. Look at the calamine, he caused it all. Right. See? Now this seems to be somewhat worrying, right? And where is this light coming from? Oh. It's more detailed than now. Now, this place we might be safe, or it might be riddled with monsters, right? Just as it said before, patients who had the plague for a longer time mostly were held up in like 2, which is worse. But the third one, I bet it was the worst one. We may have to get on the other side, of course, but going through there might be. Right. What else we got? It's locked and in good shape. Either we have to break it, or we have to unlock it, of course. What if one day those statues become monsters in Amnesia cutscene, right? You're just walking around those hallways with those statues, like they stay in a position like this, somehow start moving around and chasing you. The stone demon, let's say. Now that would certainly be creepy, of course. Now, be free, Mr. Box. What do we got here? Of course, a hammer. I don't know how much good this will do. This will be against others. Ladam Naddle, a few cuts and bruises. We can still move on, of course. Where to now? I just seen another room around here due to this dark room, and of course I have a oilless lantern. Right. And of course I do believe I explored every single room around here. I just guess this might work. Well, now we need a chipper, of course, which might be on the other side, of course, since these rooms are basically just two ways. One is one way, and the other another way, right? Because we took one way. Now, of course, you have to look for the other way around. And plus, again, if you're ever working on, like, making an Amnesia custom story, let me give you this hint. It's not like make this and that, of course, and that'll be pretty much like you're finished. Oh, Calamine. Or as good as dead, I assume. This one was brutally skewered, actually. Well, in a way, it's just one less monster to worry about, right? But of course, I know he's one of our favorite types, so basically, let's just set him to rest, mostly. There we go. It might be somewhat uncomfortable, but better than nothing, he better sleep. Because, let's say... great. This one's not here anymore. This one, there was nothing under the bed. Let's just set it up here. Right. Let's leave this open in case we need to run inside. This guy, it seems pretty entire. He has blood on the ground, mostly. If he's dead or not, I have no idea, but let's leave this door closed, because I really don't trust it too much, of course. And we got here an office, mostly. What does this office hold for us? Right. What else we got here? Right? More tools of the kind, mostly. Maybe for torture or for other medical reasons, right? In here we got a furnace. Stone furnace. Screwdriver. And not much than just that, mostly. I just guessed that we would probably find more things around here. But who knows? We need to keep exploring and see what we can find out here. Right. Two ways. Jesus Christ! Someone was brutally murdered there. I saw it in there, of course, actually. Like, I was just like, I just took a look around in the door's window, and I just hear someone like dying brutally. Well, maybe some things I wasn't expected to do. What do we got around, mostly? A chest. Ooh, that contains supplies for us. Good. Right. What else we got? Up. Bullshit. I have to make out the other way around. I don't know what, I thought there was something else, but, well, it's there. Oh. Pardon. There seems to be a man in distress. In a lot of pain, of course, and since me as a doctor, it's my duty to keep him safe and, well, healthy. What do we got here? That could be a useful hiding place, mostly. The idea of pigs was already used in the Amnesia machine for pigs. So basically you have nothing to worry about these guys. But one thing I wondered the most would be, why are his legs mostly looking like an insect? Still, to me it's still a pig. And it works out just fine for me. I hear chemicals on this side. You need a container for liquid. Well, of course you can use this right here and use it for liquid, but I just guess. Right. Yep. Let's see how. Yeah. Up. Give me a second. I changed my mind that this could be a good idea, of course, but there we go. Better. Like the custom joke I keep hearing on the internet of Snickers, the cure for anger, as it said. And I don't doubt that most others might be used for it as well. We got a chemistry pot. Lovely. Now. Oh, it's a rat. Of course, I thought it was a spider. Like one of those aggressive spiders you try to squash and they just keep on coming at you. Right then. Allow me to get myself some acid, of course. Let's save up the oil on my lantern, of course, for how might I say to like guarantee our safety in much more darker areas, of course. This area is still somewhat bright, but it doesn't mean that we're safe in it. Of course, I remember a lot of things, of course. We're up here at this observation deck. Fuck my life. Close the damn door and hide! Now we got one of those blind mons. Let's hide a bit, of course. For a bit, because of that thing, one hit, one kill. And not to mention his appearance. Of course, you may say that I'm being like scared right now, and so, well, fact is, I won't lie. Of course I'm scared. It's obviously, but of course I need to be a whole lot smarter in order to survive. Mostly, he's just mostly gonna walk in one way, and I'm gonna walk the other way around. But I need to tell you something, of course. We always know that in games, mostly, a lot of things are usually scripted and so, right? But, fact is, I heard that of the artificial intelligence, mostly. You know, right? AIs and so. Now, my biggest fear of those would be that, well, would you mind being quiet for a bit? Now, what I'm going to say mostly that the AI would script out everything mostly. So in case you're hiding too much, perhaps the AI would be like basically one hell of a bastard to spawn a monster right in front of you and like boom, die in case you're AFK for too long or so. Or maybe as well, if you're like doing what I'm doing as a game developer, as a game commentary and recorder, and so it might hear your voice. And it might play the game according to, let's say, your words. Of course, I wish I could go now. calamine. Yeah, he's still there. Good. Or unless the monster was blind and so was supposed to be that guy. And that's so, and therefore it would make more sense than just something coming out of nowhere. Yeah, he's chopped up into pieces, which makes him safe. Right. No more time to lose. Some doors are unusually very intact. Sorry. Seemingly, I have some hiccups. Sorry. Try to hold this back in. Sorry. Padlock is now weak, and now we smash it. See? Now we smashed it like... Justine, mostly. She may be less than my death I owe, that was mostly. But I wonder mostly if that game called Justine. That game mostly would be a way of, let's say... How might I say this? Uh-oh. Of course it's hiding a bit. We got a bit of a little fortress, of course. He's heading the other way. I'm just spying out on him, of course. Well. Yeah, he's coming back. He's coming back. He made a circle around. At least can still get a good view on him from here. He's walking around. Perhaps the creator might have made a crazy way out there of them to follow. It's mostly mostly scripted out for this. So these monster goes like going to point A to point B, and so you set up like a small pattern for them to follow mostly. Some ways are easier, some ways are not. Yeah, we're good. And of course, for our reward of being hidden, oil, of course. But if I can finally get it, that would be lovely. We need more oil right now. That was a small drip of oil, let's say, but some oil is better than no oil, right? I also remember well, if it was too good to be true, right? But as I was saying, I mostly remember well, let's see here. Weird slime thing. Bit later, I used calamine. I noticed there was more side effects than that with that liquid. The cast is very old. It has a huge amount of moisture injuries. With calamine, which is mildew, it expands slowly first, but after a few hours it will expand to a huge speed, and mildew becomes very slime and deadly. Slimy. Correction. I suggest to avoid mildew here. Dr. Morgan. Oh, we got a little guide after, but as I was saying, mostly in what was the game's name again? Penumbra. Would that be the thing I need to avoid? Jesus Christ! Oh yeah, that's something you can run away from. No, thank you. What am I doing here? in here? Jesus Christ. Okay. Give me something more than just in the box all the time. Oh, it's right there, isn't it? Ah! Jesus Christ! Right. Of course we got our calamine. Yeah, our tinderbox limit has been reached. Yeah, I know. It's crossed a line of them mostly. And then this starts to happen, where we are being chased by God knows what. Oh, right. Fuck you! Unreliable. There. Oh, I'm a dead man. Go up. Get a move on. We're good. As long as the movement should be fine. I think. Whoa. Dead man. Oh, not that way. Yep. It was once. So that was a corridor, right? It was once told that Section 3 would be hell. There's nothing you can do for that guy, of course. We got more oil. That for sure, mostly, but would it be a better way for us to, like, put an end to the suffering? That would somewhat seem more logical. And the slime has reached mostly to this stage. Ow! Well, mostly this will like be the most like reasonable solution for them since there was no cure. Stab, and basically like finish out their pain. That's my last lie down that bottle. So, what's their ending mostly? Just gonna become monsters? We got nothing out here mostly. Am I supposed to go to section 2? Or am I supposed to run? Let's have a look to see how section 2 is. I do get a bad feeling about it. But, who knows? Plus, am I supposed to even be here? Even though the plague has gotten way worse, mostly. Alright. Mine. So ow! Bastard! Right, so as I was saying, like, mostly those slimes and those chests and everything else was most likely an illusion, and so, right? Well, yeah, this thing again. Cockroaches and so, and goddamn, there's a lot of barrels actually. Right then, we need to find a way to get rid of the lock in that door there. That's the main hall, of course, we've been into. Section 1, here we those are the most places we've been into mostly. But I wonder what Section 2 have here. It was mostly told that Section 2 here would be worse, but not as bad as, let's say, Section 3. Good. Yep. What do we have here? Alright. Right. Dark, creepy hallways. I remember last time I said that. And what do we got here? A room seems more quicker to explore than some other things. These candles are not litable anymore. But they got a lot of wine here. Lovely. Well, give me a second real quick. Right then. I mean, right then. Let's be on our way. Let's have a look in here. More sanity potion. Of course, these ones I haven't been using in quite some time, mostly. Right then. Funny thing was, I remember mostly when Amnesia Machine for Pigs came out, everyone was talking about it. Even non-Amnesia fans, they were all talking about it. And so it makes me wonder mostly at some points. Huh, this was like interesting is made. Let's light this place up actually. There's no need for me to keep wasting my oil all the time. And of all the let's say of everything we got here, it would be a waste to keep using our oil the entire time. Of course we can see a whole lot better mostly. Problem is, if we were to hide in here, we would have a harder time finding a place to hide. But if you saw a test tube instead of a test tube, in Amnesia, this would be your answer to it. It doesn't slide in because some things are. Oh, hello. Medicine to ventilation. I've noticed that calamine affects with healthy people too. When I was in the room where I had calamine from the ventilation just a few minutes ago, my consciousness started to put down, and I saw many hallucinations. I suggest you avoid those rooms, Dr. Morgan. Right then. And again, sorry if my voice seemed a bit different, but you're free, little guy. Just all right. It seems that he's scared mostly, and he wants to hide in there. Nothing much you can do for that little fella, right? Of course, a key, a storage key. Of course, this little fella, of course. I can always keep him more. Oh! Alright, he escaped mostly, but. Well. At least he can be on the companion, right, Jesus? But of course, my son. Let's be on our way then. This place is very unholy. As unholy as it's very unholy indeed. Let's get on our way to be sure that everything works well, of course. How much? Yeah, we're still. Sorry for that. It's okay. Your sins are forgiven. Right. I bet that would be the storage room, right? Stay in here and guard me. But of course, I'm guessing this one. No, because it was already unlocked before, and it's seemingly that some place there that whoever was locked up there became a monster. But of course, actually, his legs and no. If you look closely enough, if he escaped, he would have no arm or leg left behind. So basically, he was consumed by another monster mostly. Anyway, let's get on our way. Highly agree. Let's set you here. This guy is mostly a time bomb, mostly. Here, this potion here reads, well, sounds like if I can't cure them, and any type of cure will go them bad. Here, have an entire bottle of cyanide. Right, that could have went better. Did I leave him somewhere around here? Oh. There's another broken bottle, actually. Right, let's put him out of his misery. Stab. And stab. And nothing happened. I lost memory, of course, of where I left my little companion. Was it in this room, or was it in the other room, of course? Wait. I completely lost track of what I did. Sorry. Wait. Wait a second. Oh, there he is. That's cool. Wow. Well, I may have forgotten a few things, actually. Wine. There we go. Let's get on our way. But of course, actually. There's another broken bottle, actually. I wish you could have like someone more. Right then. Right. And set. Sorry for that. It's okay. Right, and this one here was the one that broke free. Of course. And that guy was panicking because he heard the monster. And thus far, that monster killed the other guy, probably hit him, and now he roams around this place. To be honest, you may have to leave around here. You have to leave. I'll stay around here and mostly keep this area holy. And stay safe, my son. Of course, I'll be on my way. Yeah, that seems inspiring for another story, I have to say. Now this here was another monster that might have been here. We'd identified that type of monster actually. Oh guys, get the wait. Brutally set up here. As I knew it. This place here, it's way too bright. There isn't much of a place to hide mostly. Now, for whatever room you may enter, I hope that is not this one actually. Now, if I may. Good. Mostly. Just stay hidden, and you'll be fine mostly. On second thought, I'll take him with me. Of course, my son. Set you right out. Okay, here. It's a rat, actually. Is he still out here? Well, let's not stand to doubt. Mostly just like take Jesus in our path, mostly. Well, we haven't looked in here, haven't we? But of course, I hide in that room because I heard he was really, really close into that other room, so I was forced to hide. Well done, my son. Of course. Now, shit. I'm all out of oil, and we've already been here before, haven't we? Of course, there was more oil here. Well, it's another way of activating our lantern. Now, since we got here a key mostly and we explored more than we should, let's be on our path mostly. Set you here. Right. I would guess there would be more things up there mostly, but I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe not. I don't know. Well, I would assume this would be the place for this, right? If not, then what could be used here then? But of course, this piece of shit is in our past actually, as usual. If there's a locking system that I hate mostly, would be that type. And for a good reason too. Right. Well, that place is a no-go. Oh, yes. Now I remember mostly a place that we should have been. Well, let's go, Jesus. But of course, actually. But since we're carrying Jesus, you know something funny, actually, about my hometown. There were actual people who were named Jesus, of course. Now, this happening like the place I'm in, I have no idea, but who knows, right? And let's see what goes on here. Perhaps, okay. Right then. Yep. Lovely. Now just watch it. I always like to watch it disintegrate. What do we got here? For calamine-like bottles, Latin out, tinder box, and more of this. Well. Also, a quick question, mostly. If calamine was also, let's say, like, applied directly, would it have this still have this effect? Ugh. It would most likely see so. Stay out of my path. Beautiful books all set up in row. Yeah, these books. Either... Oh, the Bible. Would this be another book of medicine, I bet? Well, let's be on our path, shall we? What else we got here? Thought I was blind for a second, mostly. Ah, yes, this door is locked. Storage room, and see? It's unlocked, and then... Holy Jesus, he called my son. Not actually, but... There's a lot of boxes in here. Indeed, of course it has been. Let's have a look at this note. Take your time. We have received whinings about storage rooms, storage and ventilation. We checked it and it appears to be quite much blocked. Here comes to the storage with a huge delay. It has to be repaired as soon as possible. Well, either we may be... Of course, I hear it. The journal speaks and... Find an egg to break that door fast. Right. Of course, Jesus will have to stay there for now because I'll have to... Ow! Wow. I'm in danger, mostly. Ow! Oh! Oh! Now looking up here. What the hell is going on, actually? Ow! It's something I know. Tell me something I don't know, actually. I'm about to die here. Now my vision's completely red. My vision moves a bit wonky. The main tower could have had something. But I don't know, actually. Huh. What do I know, right? of course we will revive this place again. Yes, yes, here we go again. Which items can be in my way, actually? I have no such lot. There we go. That's perfect. No. No, not that, you wanker. Sanity potion. That's not gonna help me much. Oil, oil. I need more oil. I'm about to die again, am I? There it is. There's something. We might be dying here again. Let me just get this barrel to be the key to my death. Yep, the barrel was the key to my death, actually. Blocking me out the entire time. Let's also be quick about it, because the calamine is everywhere. Out of the way. Lovely, crowbar. And oil, just what I needed. Hurry up, my son. Death is coming. Of course, let's save Jesus from this. Of course, you came back to save me. Well, that was somewhat stressful, mostly. Few deaths, but we got a crowbar. And of course, let us just use the oil, of course. Jesus Christ, I had no idea what that would be like. Such... Well, I didn't thought that being asphyxiated like that would be so panicky and such. Yeah, this is the game storage room, another storage room that we don't need to be in. But of course, I think I can handle this pretty easy now. Now, how the hell do I get rid of this thing? Maybe there's a button to press or something like that, because I have no idea. Now this thing is set up like... either it may be a curse, actually. Well, I got something for that thing then. I'll use the bloody part on it. There we go, we'll go more fast if we keep throwing it like that way. Now say your goddamn prayers, you bastard. This would work, of course. Items are items, like prop items, and they didn't do much. I know, but maybe sooner or later we'll be able to get rid of that thing sometime soon. Maybe. Just maybe, of course. Is this a bonus level? It has something to do with the story, or am I just wasting my time here? Well, let's have another quick shit walk around here. This place, actually. Yeah, well, I think we have already explored to the other side there. I highly doubt it. That's... yeah, we did explore. I thought there would be like a door there, but maybe just mixing up the areas at some point. But hey. What do I know, right? Let's get a move on. And possibly... sorry for that. I mispressed the throw button. It's okay. It was an accident. Yep. No. Not drop him, but... well, I do believe I'm going to have to, like, enter another area for that. And unfortunately, items are not passable. And there's the big hallway. Let's see. What am I supposed to do here? Of course, right? Section 2, actually. And where am I now? What do we have here now? Library. It might be seem useful, something useful there. And what do we have here? It's locked. Alright. Let's explore the library to see what mysteries we may find there. And of course, what challenges might await us there. Shit. Of course. There should be some kind of opening mechanism to this door. Maybe I should find keys to those other rooms. That, of course. It may not be right here, right now, but mostly, well, we never know, right? Let's explore the other side. That's the way to section 2, I remember. Oh, dead. Now, opening mechanism, of course. What's up here? To this side. Dormitory. We're exploring these areas one by one. We need to find out what goes on in them, of course. Oh. Got a bad feeling about this place, mostly. Something dark might roam in this area. And until then, with all these notes, I'm mostly on my own. Exploring out this area and... well, I may be able to try to find out to survive, or... how might I say? Quite eerie, this ambience, right? This door is jammed from the other side. I do have a feeling we're being watched here. There's one. There's two. An oil. And there's you, Mr. Plant. A lot of clothes dropped down on the floor. Right then. Something's blocking this room here from this side, right? Yeah, I was told of that. So basically... No. Maybe you've set a section 2 the storage room, right? There could have been something there. Maybe you could end someone's pain with the crowbar. Not by constantly whacking them in the head, but let us... how can I say this? Just finding a way to do such. What else we got? There are more books up there, but none of them seem to be helping out mostly. Supposed to be blood smeared on the wall, or is this something else? Don't mind if I do right, Mr. Of course, yo. And with that, Mr. Chair has been set free. Well, I'm just here risking my life. Oh. No doubt that there would be something blocking the other door, of course. That one's still way too far to jump to. Of course, I would also expect to find something in here, of course, but nothing. What do we got here? Library machine room key number 1. We're gonna have to... Oh, I know how this goes now. Those two doors, maybe, or the mechanisms. Those two doors there holds the mechanism to open the door. So if I do this correctly... Oh, that was a close one call, man. still there, actually. Yeah, there he goes. He's mostly around somewhere for that door in that direction. We're good. Let's head to the other side mostly to see what other horrors might await us. And of course, there's one direct way down mostly. I bet the library might hold something, but curious you got the better hold on me on this side. Yeah, just like I thought mostly. Now this makes a whole lot more sense now. Looks rusty, I'll have to break it. Like this? Just smash the crowbar right there like Gordon Freeman from Half-Life 2, because why not, right? Now then. Dining room, I bet. It was once told to me from the back again, where those castle eras paintings like this used to be like, let's say, their television lights, because they just had to look at it and let their imagination control the motion of the pictures. That would be an interesting way to have seen it. What do we got here? What am I doing with this then? Yeah, I can light this up and... Look guys, I'm an excellent chef. I'm roasting air for dinner. And in fact, mostly, I'm kind of wondering now, was this like the way that they used to cook their food back in the day? With this type of a contraption mostly? In fact, it doesn't light up anything. What it should, but it doesn't. And it would also make a whole lot more sense actually. Something might be something happen in front of now. Of course, this again. Why does spinning those things seem so entertaining? And look what we found. A floating candle. It's not textured on the underneath, mostly because of like Half-Life 2. They said it wouldn't be necessary to texture under it. Players wouldn't be seeing it. But who would have thought that in custom stories, not everything would be working perfectly right, and players would be able to see beyond their reach. Right then. Let's get a move on back to the library. This nightmare might be almost be over. But in my opinion, it's a fun nightmare to head around. See if you're number 1. Good. Alright. That's 1. Where's oil? Nothing over here. And you're number 2. Also... nothing. And good! Our pathway is unlocked. And of course it should be going as quick as possible. What do we got here? Of course there will be a note to usually help us. There's an engine that opens the main external door The engine has three parts, which have their own levers. In the library, some of the levers might be equal to each part. Okay. Ah, great. I remember this type of mechanism. Well, how am I supposed to actually do this for now? I can make 6, and I can make 4. Alright. I can make 6 out of them. Sorry again. Now. Alright. Something happened? Because I have no idea. Let's try pulling all these down, actually. Excuse me for a bit. This one seems to be stuck in here, of course. Let's light up this place mostly because it is quite consuming the patience to roam around mostly. Right. Any of the light sources I can light up. Because this puzzle room sure is dark. It certainly needs a whole lot more work to it, that is. There's a whole lot of dust there. Let's see the notes again. Door engine, alright. 3 parts which have their own levers. Library. Some of the levers must be equal to each part. Right then. I would be guessing like this would be the way of doing it. Let's try like 2, 2, 2, 2, like everything has to match. That is. Alright. 6. 6. If that didn't work, then what will work? Ah, yes, I can... 7? That wouldn't work. See here, mostly of how can I do this, because this is one hell of a goddamn stress mostly, and this note doesn't help much. Although it does help a bit, but not that much, as you would expect it to be. And now I'm just losing my patience with all this. Right then. Right. Is this some sort of mathematical question here that I'm not aware of? There are multiple possibilities of what this could be, right? Right. Right then. this mostly would be like the proper, like, idea of concept for levers in Amnesia, right? Instead of just cracking up the mind with everything else, but, well, I'm thinking mostly of what this could be. Just trying out all the exact possibilities that this could work. It's like a keychain mostly. You got a lot of keys, which is a possibility of how could this be. And out of all the keys, only one will work. Stay up. And where nothing worked, didn't it? Let's try something. Let's try something related of it. Right? Let's do a little small recap, right? Because my mind here is a bit... Yeah, that I already know. Right then, so basically the one doesn't work. And 3 parts. Some of the levers might... Wait a second. This room seems to be a whole lot bigger than we expected it to be, right? So, I would just guess that mostly in here might have a clue. I think mostly. Number of books, maybe? That wouldn't make sense, of course. What else we got? That button's already been pressed, there's nothing much to do with it. These ones... Gah! Right. 4 bookshelves, actually. Right? Got here a button. I needed that because I feel a bit more, well, over the edge on a few things. I can possibly jump down just back to the main hall, but no. There was no clue whatsoever back then, or was there a clue? I don't understand. Mostly we just... I need to like I need to find a way mostly to this thing. Okay, let me just like smash up random numbers in the levers while I figure this out, right? So give me a second. Well, I'm just what can I do more here, right? I mean, really, I just give out my best patience here and just like give me out here my... I'm exhausted here for all this point, actually. Jeez. The other part here. I don't know, what can I do on this part here, mostly? The fuck? How? When? Why? How? So many questions. So little time, right? Now, I do believe we already wasted enough hours of trying to figure out a goddamn puzzle. I hate puzzle mostly, but I'm just playing Amnesia mostly with the voice acting and let's say for the voice acting and mostly for the horrors. So I'm more than completely exhausted now. Am I gonna be a dead man by now? Did I do something wrong? We're back here again, I think. Right, not here. Right. Ah, I can smell the fresh air. Of course, after being like stuffed into like that library for hours and hours. Who wouldn't feel bad, right? Still, right now it makes me wonder what would happen if I ran out instead of fixing everything, then instead of just keeping around, right? Finally, I got out from the horrific castle. This feels like very, how might I say, for something, what's the proper term to like, just use this, as I say, to feel like become exhausted actually. And yet I feel refreshed at the same time that I've been in hours and hours just there, searching for the solution for one lever puzzle, because numeral and levers, it might be some sort of mathematical question to be settled, but I just guessed that would probably be something else, right? But anyways, that's the end of it right now. Of Amnesia, Castle of Diseases, or something like that. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, except for the puzzle part, of course. And of that, I'll see you, and I hope you liked it very much. And of this, until next time, and see you then!